Arab Army eliminates dozens of terrorists in Daraa and Homs countryside and advances in Jobar in Damascus suburbs. Kimun voices concern over the safety of the Syrian Ain al-Arab as a result of ISIS aggressions as protests sweep Turkey in support of Ain al-Arab. Lavrov criticizes once more the West's double-standard policy regarding terrorism. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to our news for today. Syrian Arab Army units have destroyed a terrorist hideout in Jassim village and another in a farm south of the village or in Daraa suburb, killing and wounding many of them. Among the killed was Yusuf Ibrahim, the leader of the terrorist so-called Nasser Salah ad-Din brigade. The Syrian Arab Army also eliminated a number of terrorists south of Atman, destroying several motorcycles west of the town, as well as in Inkhil, Busr al-Sham, Ma'raba and Nawa. The Syrian Arab Army has meanwhile eliminated terrorists in downtown Daraa, including those belonging to the so-called al-Muthanna battalion and Ahrar al-Sham. Among the killed was a leader of field operations nicknamed the Chechen. In Homs suburbs, several armed men were killed or wounded in Abu Hadid village in Homs eastern suburbs and Sariko street in Ar-Rastan. A vehicle carrying terrorists was destroyed near the railway in Ar-Rastan. Units of the Syrian Arab Army continued to make rapid progress in Jobar area in Damascus countryside and took control of a number of buildings near Zamalka's central square. The Syrian Arab Army conducted military operations inside Zamalka city center and captured new buildings after destroying terrorist hideouts and tunnels in the area. UN Secretary General Ban Ki-moon has expressed deep concern over the endangered safety of civilians in the Syrian city of Ain al-Arab that has been under the attacks of the terrorist ISIS organization. In a statement released by Ki-moon's spokesman, the UN Secretary General said ISIS has been constantly launching its barbaric campaign, committing violations of human rights and international law on a wide scale in the areas of its presence in Syria and Iraq. On his part, the spokesman of the Human Rights Supreme Commissariat, Rupert Colville, has warned of the danger of the situation in Ain al-Arab, referring to ISIS' barbaric record and recurrent crimes of killings and assassinations against the people it holds. On his part, UN envoy to Syria, Stefan de Mistura, voiced extreme concern over ISIS aggressions in Ain al-Arab that have been threatening the lives of thousands of civilians. The death toll of demonstrators killed by the Turkish police has risen to 14. This took place during the protests staged in a number of Turkish cities yesterday in condemnation of the terrorist attacks launched by ISIS in Syria and Iraq and in rejection of the policy pursued by the Justice and Development Party government in support of that terrorist organization. The largest number, 8 demonstrators, were killed in the city of Diyarbakir, as the others in the towns of Mardin, Sert, Batman and Mush. Confrontations have also erupted in major cities, particularly Istanbul, where 98 persons at least have been arrested by the police. Protests were also reported in Ankara and Antalya, in addition to Mersin and Adana. The police interfered using tear gas bombs and water hoses to disperse the demonstrators as the Justice and Development Party thugs started attacking the protesters. Huge damage was also inflicted on properties, particularly government buildings, as many cars were set ablaze. Curfew was imposed by the local authorities in Diyarbakir, Mardin and Van. In Iraq, security forces lifted siege on 3 brigades which were under the control of ISIL terrorists east of al-Ramadi. In the city of Baquba, an Iraqi fighter jet targeted a water crossing controlled by ISIL and helped lift siege on more than 50,000 residents besieged by ISIL. Iraqi sources reported that the airstrike caused water to flow into Al-Khalis River, which is very vital for the livelihood of citizens in Diyala province. Finally, Russian Foreign Minister Sergey Lavrov stressed that the West adopts a double-standard policy towards terrorism. Lavrov's statements came in response to a question during a press conference with his Venezuelan counterpart, Rafael Ramirez, in Moscow. He added that the approval of the countries facing terrorism is crucial in this regard. Concerning the crisis in the Ukraine, Lavrov renewed rejection of the continuous breaches of the ceasefire southeast of the country, adding that it's illegal to change political regimes by force. For his part, Ramirez stressed that his country fully supports Russia's attitude regarding the Western sanctions and Moscow. With this, we conclude our news for today. Thank you for watching. For more details about Syria and the region and to view this bulletin again, you can always visit our website in English, syriaonline.sy. Now to latest business and market news with Vani Genjan, but after a short break.